Okay, hey guys, real quick here on the CompXM, which I sent out your codes, and some of you may want to get started on this. The info that I received from students in the past is that it can be kind of time consuming. It might take anywhere from 5 to 8 hours. Now, you do not have to set aside 5 to 8 hours, of one of your days, like a weekend day, to do it. It comes, I think it's 4 or 5 rounds that you're going to do. Similar, they changed the game some, so it's going to be a little different game, and they change it, but it's similar to what we've been doing. And you can do a round and quit. I think you can even stop mid-round, right? And so you can come and go, kind of like the decisions that you would do with our game, but there aren't any deadlines for making the round decisions and whatnot. Okay, but it might be well worth your while to try and do this ahead of time. If you get into a big rush there on the last week or finals week and whatnot, I don't think you'll do nearly as good a job. The CompXM is as much for us as it is for you guys. We kind of use this. It's part of our assessment that we have to do for accreditation and all that other good stuff. And so it's going to test you in a wide variety of ways, in a wide variety of subjects or functions. And some of them are going to be really tough, so going in, so do your best. It does count. Okay, I believe it's 10% of your final grade. I've kind of had to bump that up a little bit because I think if I made it less consequential, I have had in the past, I know none of you would, but I have had students that kind of blew it off, kind of thought, well, what the hell, I'm not going to worry about it, I probably do okay anyway. So it is, it is consequential. It counts for about 10% of your grade, so do well on it. You want to do your best job on it. As much for the grade, but also for our benefit, please, that if you, do your best, that gives us a better idea of how we're doing then in terms of the subjects and the functional areas that we're trying to teach. So real quickly, I think, okay, and I don't get to see exactly how you guys, but I think when you log in, you get a page maybe that looks something like this, and normally you'd probably come to the capstone, but now that the CompXM is here, okay, it says that you need to make a payment, and at this point, in order to get in, you would, and so you just click on that need, okay. It says two methods of registration payment. You could, method one, enter your pre-purchased registration number. That's the number that I sent you. Okay, if it doesn't work, let me know. I've kept all of those and put names on them and all those other good things, and so I can get it back out to you. Okay, don't click pay online. You've already paid for this. You paid a fee for the course that covered actually the cost of this, and so just click on that and enter your registration number. I don't know how much further it's going to let me go. There you go. You would enter that in and then continue registration, and obviously I don't want to do that with your guys' numbers. Okay, I think I can go back here a ways though, and I think once you get logged in, this is kind of what it's going to look like. So you do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds, 4 regular and then 1 final round. Okay, make decisions. The board query, or the difficult questions, we get a combination. The report, actually do well on both, because the report that we get back kind of combines your scores on each of those. It gives them both separately, but also combines them to give us a look overall at how you've done. It's kind of fun sometimes, because I'll see some students that do extremely well on the decision that don't do that well in the board query, and frankly that doesn't surprise me. Some folks are competitive and maybe they figured that out, but they're not necessarily analytical, right? And vice versa. Okay, vice versa. So again, do your best, and then of course you submit after each one is done, and that's where you can kind of start and stop and do those things. So you don't have to do it all in one sitting, but I encourage you to start ASAP. So enough for a day. I didn't want to make this too long, 4.5 minutes about the song, about the length of a good song. So there you go. Take care. Have a good week.